right, Courtney, welcome back to the 2025 SEC Softball Tournament on the SEC Network, presented by T-Mobile 5G Home Internet. It is a familiar sight, Arkansas and Tennessee at the SEC Softball Tournament. You heard Courtney say it. It's the 5th time they've met here. The 4th meeting between these two this year. And Bree Ellis and Arkansas looking to continue to rewrite the record books. In the softball Final Four here in the SEC with Oklahoma. 0-2 for Johnson. Down she goes on just 3 pitches. Carlin Pickens already. Kramer, an on-base machine, walked twice yesterday, 42 walks on the year, but she's in a cavern early, and she goes down swinging. An immaculate start to the inning for Carlin that Bree Ellis has made possible this year. On 2-2, she hits a slow ground ball to short. It's cut off at third by Taylor Panel. 76 miles per hour. Pickens with a 1-2-3 first.
Smooth and continues to get better and better every year.
Heron against Kinsey Fiedler. First pitch put in play to second. And a ground out to Carly Davison. 3 earned and walking 4. She threw 155 pitches. And she spins one in there to Morgan for strike 3. Even with a great regular season in the books, she chases in the dirt. Heron and Pickens, both with 2 strikeouts, both with perfect firsts. 3-1 from Pickens here. That's up and away. Carlin Pickens ripped through a 1-2-3 first, but she walked stay to begin the second.
That's why I look at this season. Everybody knows her. They prepare for her. When you're facing Tennessee, she is who you are preparing for. Ramping the machines up.
And a nasty changeup to strike out Wyckoff. That's
Carlin Pickens.
Ella McDowell laces one to right. It's caught by Alana Leach. Very well struck, but Leach in just her third 2-hit game in the last 4. Pickens 2-2 is grounded over to short, and Laura Mueller makes the short flip. 2 scoreless for Carlin Pickens in the SEC quarters.
Fired up last night to type in her 185th home run, the Grand Slam against Georgia and the SEC tournament.
That is such a cool story, Taylor. It's such a great visual. There's so many notes in there.
Man, just prepping to travel for the postseason, but I think a lot of parents can relate to them tracking their daughter's success.
And Bree Ellis' team just got 2 first pitch outs as Nugent and Clark fly out here.
Their assistant coach, Courtney Deifel's longtime assistant.
3-2, another called third strike, and Robin Heron has been perfect through 2.
Tennessee is being really aggressive.
And 6 combined strikeouts between Pickens and Robin Heron. And Rijo goes down swinging for Pickens' 4th punch out.
Look, if Carlin Pickens just threw 75, 76.
The kid can't get it. It's not his fault. He's just doing what the protocol says to do. Right field, here's Leach ducking into the second out.
But Reagan Johnson just extending this at bat, putting more pressure on her.
Right back to Pickens, who ends the battle on the 10th pitch. Slightly better resume, plus they won 2 of 3 at Tennessee. What a play at second. Carly Davison takes away a hit from Laura Mueller. Can you overturn it based on those last 2 looks? That's the question. This is the tough one because we don't know when the ball is in the glove, when the fingers of the glove start to close around the ball there. Right there. Is her foot still on the base? It's hard to say from this angle. I think there's a little separation.
I think, yeah.
And the call is overturned to safe. Good challenge by Karen Weekly. It will be a leadoff infield single for each sophomore. Swings and misses. Mueller's on the run, and Mueller is out. Perfect throw by Kennedy Miller for the first out. that Miller has caught stealing this year. And now the base is empty for the sophomore Leach, who strikes out swinging. Pitching coach growing up is Mary Half, one of the great Arkansas pitchers in their program history. Well, she'd be making Mary proud right now. Changeup after changeup.
Where she went deep into the count, fouled off some pitches after a quick strikeout in her first AB. As an adjustment.
Reagan Kramer, chopper to second. No play for Dodge. And that means Arkansas gets the leadoff runner.
That they're finally got a pitch to you.
Ellis blasted right center field. That's an alley ball off the fence, and Ellis is into second with a stand-up double. Career high. She's reached base 13 games in a row. She's ready for a 2-2. It's strike three. So many tight games. A ground ball to second. Well picked by Dodge. And they've got Kramer hung up. And two runners at third. But Nugent throws the ball away. And two-run score. Ellis is hurt on the play. Wyckoff got all the way to third. Two runs scored. And Bree Ellis has to be helped to her feet. Arkansas has the first two runs on a defensive mistake from Tennessee.
The mistake was not by Ella Dodge. That was a great play, but Kramer decided to run, then stopped and put pressure on Tennessee's defense to get into a rundown. And look at the hustle by Bree Ellis, which was a very scary moment when she went in because of how awkwardly she went in. Great hustle by her, and this was very scary. Hoping that she's...
First of all, it's a runner at third, one out for Ella McDowell, who grounds one back to Pickens. Pickens to first. Well done for out number two. And you mentioned the mistake by Neuter. When she has started and not allowed an earned run. And she does not allow an earned run here, but she allows two runs all the same. It was not a graceful...
Fantastic, but those runs across, and then it's hard for them to get back in.
Fiedler spins the ground ball back to Herron, who's thrown only 31 pitches to 10 batters. She's been their 9-hitter much of the year, batting second today behind Fiedler. And she strikes out on another ball in the dirt. Strikeout, looking for another 1-2-3 inning. Down to third. McDowell couldn't make the play, and that's a rarity. Only her third error. And remember, she committed the throwing error in the top of the inning to bring in two for Arkansas. She cannot get the runs back. Another two-strike changeup.
But she is just a junior. We still get to see her for one more year.
Truly frightening thought for SEC opponents. Natalia Rijo wasn't waiting around for strike two, and understandably so. Herron and Pickens.
The exact same as her numbers overall in the year. There's no increase at all in any of the numbers that you see.
And she gets a called third strike. Another two strikeout.
Not a lot of chatter that goes on in her head. She said she's worked hard to eliminate that.
Johnson slaps one to left field, down for a base hit. The first batter to reach in a two-strike count. And she is their leader, whatever first name she goes by. Over to second, Dodge. Another scoreless inning for Pickens. Can the Tennessee bats get going?
From the left-hand side.
It's put in play on a two-strike count, but routinely for Wyckoff. One to Georgia yesterday. This is popped up by Gabby Leach. Davison, the second baseman, has the second out. And on the ground past McDowell, Rijo in the hole. Great lunge, but no chance to get Mueller, who has both of Tennessee's hits. Another 1-2 for Alana Leach. 2-0 Arkansas lead, bottom five. Ball sneaks away from Miller. She'll throw to second base, and Miller just snuck in there. Now, and Alana Leach has worked her way to a 3-2 after the hit and the pass ball. Got a runner at second, and a ground ball to second. Davison throws her out. Briellis.
Time greats and Lauren Chamberlain.
Ellis has one of the big hits of the game with her fourth inning double, and she gets under this one from Pickens. Fiedler comes in from center, and Briellis 1 for 3 today. Panel's glove. Courtney Day sizzles one to Dodge. That was 75 out of the hand of Pickens, and maybe just as hard off. She's not walked a soul. And she vaporizes Wyckoff to end another 1-2-3 inning. 8 Ks for in the game for the junior Robin Herron. That ball smacked to center. Ella Dodge with a base hit out of the 9 spot.
Karen Weekly loves her athletics, so a lot of speed when it gets down that right side.
Fiedler takes. Strike 3 called. There have been so many 2-strike changeup. The freshman bunts. It's a good one. It's a base hit. Thrown into right field and backed up by Wyckoff. She'll hold Morgan at first, but Dodge darts to third.
Savia Morgan has great hands, good barrel control. This is just a perfect bunt. Pulls it down the first baseline, understanding that Briellis is anchored back. Miller makes that throw, and she has a great arm, but she's just rushed, and of course has to throw around Morgan, the batter base runner. Well placed back to her team that she's a hungry hitter.
Panel first pitch swing, a slow ground ball to short. Rio goes to first late. Infield single to make this a 2-1 game.
Jury's still out if this will go down as a hungry hitter swing off the end of the bat, but perfectly placed. Rio, great range, gets rid of it, but good hustle by Taylor Panel to get down the line. It is a miss hit. Tennessee, the majority of their hits have been infield singles off of their bats.
A fly ball blasted to center. It's not quite deep enough. Johnson took it away at the top of the wall. A Reagan Johnson robbery for the second out of the inning.
The center fielders in the SEC are unbelievable with their athleticism. Look at her track this back, finds the wall with her hand, and then jumps at the perfect moment. What a look, what a catch.
2 occasions there are dull moments at this tournament. They don't last very long. 1-2 coming. Got her swinging. Inning over. Tennessee gets 1 and only 1.
Look how spread out her feet are.
McDowell to third. A 5-hole on Taylor Panel, and now both third basemen have reached on an error by their counterpart. Now Miller swinging away, ground ball to short. And she is safe at first. 6-4 on the fielder's choice for the Boston Super Regionals. This could be as strong of a chance as they've ever had to get to OKC. Rijo strikes out. It's the 9th punch out today for Carlin Pickens.
That she can go up against great offenses multiple times in a weekend and pitch complete games against them because she is so good and has so many tools.
How about the 9-hitter Davison, who rips the ball to left field.
Carlin Pickens work.
Slaps this ball to third. Panel doesn't have a play. It's an infield single, and they're loaded up for Reagan Kramer. Anybody has seen 7 pitches, 7 strikes. Swings at the first pitch, up in the air to deep right field. It's gone!
And she is usually such a patient hitter. So I guarantee Karen Weekly came out and said to Carlin Pickens, a reminder, go at this hitter. Bree Ellis is on deck, the Grand Slam hitter from yesterday. And when you're Reagan Kramer, the bases are loaded, there are 2 outs. You know that the pitcher is going to come at you, Arkansas.
Now Ellis with a base hit through the left side. I mean, it feels like every time Reagan Kramer comes, he likes her because she is so consistent from the fall all the way through the end of the year. Ball. Now Day walks, and the 7th inning has unraveled for Tennessee. The first walk of the game. By the way, I think Tori ended up with that ball in the midst of all that madness.
Oh, yeah.
Out in the studio, proudly displaying it. What a 7th inning. Will look like
it has been the difference maker, the game changer throughout this game. The at-bat that changed the momentum for Arkansas's confidence against Pickens.
Great snag there. McDowell lunging.
And Johnson at bat, her catch at the wall, and then she even in that last inning had a hit with 2 outs to pass the bat to Kramer.
Well, Laura Mueller's had a day. She's 3 for 3.
Or will Nyjah Kennedy be on the road?
Leads to left. Out number 2.
And then it was, who's going to grab the 1 seed? Texas A&M's resume looks well. Is it going to be 6 out of 8, 5 out of 8, 7 out of 8? I mean, there's a lot of options here with the resumes that they've put together.
Ball. That one through the wickets. So Miller's having a tough sequence here. Couple of wild pin runs for Arkansas. 2 crucial errors for Tennessee in those crooked number innings. Ball. And there's the first walk of the game handed out by Herron. Up by 5 in South Carolina. Fiedler, a fly ball to right field. That will end it. Arkansas wins 6-1, and the Razorbacks have a date with Oklahoma in tomorrow's semifinals. Robin Herron was brilliant, and Reagan Kramer's grand slam in the 7th inning means the Razorbacks will hang loose for at least another day here in Athens.
Great effort by Robin Herron, who, remember, had 16 strikeouts against Tennessee earlier in the year, and then additional 9 here today.